Good morning, Level Up Tribe. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday to everyone. It is the 17th of June. And excuse me one moment, but I think I have lipstick on my teeth. So let's get that out of the way. Good morning to everyone, and thank you so much for joining today. Level Up Live's topic today is gray hair, don't care. So we're going to talk about gray hair, what it means, when you should embrace it, people who do, people who choose not to, whatever it is, your call. And there's no right or wrong answers here. We're just having a discussion. So please, no judgments and no, oh my gosh, gray hair. Or, oh, I hate when people color it or anything like that. No judgment. There's no, like I said, there's no right or wrong answer. It's just all in how people deal with it. So anyway, let's go ahead. Let's jump in and say good morning. First one in today, mod extraordinaire, John Gaylor. Good morning, John. Thank you so much for being here. And Cheryl, cruising is fun anytime. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for coming in. Quickie raid from Ryan Scott, PK Adventure Travels. You're going to count as my first Scott today, Ryan. Thank you. And folks are, as always, saying good morning to each other, which I love. And John is letting you know that CME Traveling has a poll out on YouTube for their in their community page. So make sure you go over and check it out and make sure you vote. Good morning and happy Tuesday chat with Sea Leg Journeys. So great to have you here. And you are saying good morning to folks, which is fantastic. And we've got, oh my goodness, Ross with Orange Cone Vlog coming in with a grumble. It's not Monday, it's Tuesday. We survived Monday. So hopefully the day will get better and I'll talk to you later. So folks saying good morning to each other. So here we go. Hashtag purple. You know what? I don't know that my Nightbot is working right now because I don't see it responding, Ross. I'm sorry about that. Laura's laughing at me with my lipstick on my teeth. Good morning, Laura. Thanks so much for coming in. And Shannon is here and she says, oh, I care. Yeah, I don't think Nightbot is working correctly today. So we'll just have to go it alone. So good morning all from Laura, and Linda Toman is here. Good morning, Linda. So great to have you in here. And the newlywed, the new bride, Jennifer from Embarkation Nation. Hello to you. I hope you are having a wonderful, wonderful trip in Alaska. I got to see your wedding streamed on YouTube yesterday. So congratulations. Always wonderful to celebrate such a happy occasion. And Chloe looked adorable. So everyone looked so terrific. And it was just such a great event. Thank you so much for sharing it. And congratulations to you and your family. So here we go. Gray hair has been here for 30 years, says John Gaylor. You know what? Chef Todd started going gray really early. So I don't count gray hair necessarily. I don't equate it with age because he was starting to gray like when we were still in our 20s and early 30s. And he was getting really gray. And his father had gone gray very early and stuff. So I guess I didn't equate it with age. Just like in my family, people, the women at least, don't tend to gray as much. So me, for example, I stopped coloring my hair seven and a half years ago now. So I would have been, what, 52, 51, 52. And I just stopped. And when I stopped cold turkey. I let it grow out. So I had the half gray, half dark brown thing going. It was, I took a lot of grief for it. Let's just say I took a lot of grief, but it grew out. All's right with the world now. So Chet is saying good morning to everybody. And Danny Dizzle is here. Good morning, Danny. So great to have you in here. And yes, Shannon, I hope you are feeling good. I'm going to talk to you a little bit later. Shannon is actually in the hospital suffering with a kidney stone, which is so, so horribly painful. That's all I hear from everybody, male, female, no matter what age they experience it. I hear horrible things about that. So I am so sorry that you are suffering with that and hope that you can get some relief soon. Kathy Mills is here. Good morning, Kathy. Great that you are here. And Scott from Controversial Cruising, my second Scott in the house. Good morning, Level Up fam. So great that you are here. And Lisa with Lisa's Cruise Adventures. Good morning to you. Thanks for coming in. Awesome that you are in today. And more people, Sherman coming in on the quickie raid. Thank you so much for being here. And it was a long quickie raid because yes, Eddie went through the CME time slot. So fantastic. Everybody getting shout outs from each other. And Nightbot is finally catching up with Ross. It's like minutes behind, but it's finally catching up. So here's the quote for Purple. Here's where he dropped HH4C hashtag. And if you haven't already, check out the Helping Hands for Cruising website and check them out on YouTube. We are trying to get Helping Hands for Cruising to at least 500 subs so we can start doing some cool monetized things on the channel. So please make sure you go over there, visit them, and subscribe. And if you've already subscribed, go over and double check because sometimes the algorithm bounces you. So it's always good to double check. So many good mornings, so many people saying hello to each other, which is fantastic. And Shermanata, love that. Everybody's got nicknames. It's awesome. Who else? And Eddie Lugo is in the house. Yo, yo, yo. And thank you, Eddie. Hit that like, y'all. We've got 20 in the house right now. Let's see how many likes we can get. So let's talk about and Scott dropping his own hashtag, blame Scott. So that'll catch up in just a few because apparently my Nightbot is not, actually it's Scott's fault, I believe. I don't think it's blame Scott now that I'm thinking about it. Listen, Linda. Love it. So great. And as he said, as I said, and I stick to it, grumble, grumble. Okay, it's a grumbly day for Ross. I understand. Yes, grumble. Yeah, Nightbot is definitely acting a little bit wonky today. It's not quite as on track as I would like, but that's okay. I am going to hop on down here and Shannon says I need a cheat sheet with screen names versus real names. We should develop that because it's funny. It takes a while to actually get used to everybody's screen name versus their real name. So awesome that you guys are here. And Shannon, same. She needs that too. And the Listen Linda thing was hilarious. Coffee is, there we go. Nightbot is working. Help HH4C and get your Java fix at the same time. We are running a year-round coffee fundraiser because Java doesn't sleep. We always need our coffee, so go over there, order your coffee online, and benefit Helping Hands for Cruising. So this is your first. Okay, so Shannon says her first gray was at 24. So, okay, there we go. Barry with Cruising Complete. Hi, thanks for coming in. And gray, meh, just like I see the world. Lots of gray. You're colorblind. That makes sense, Ross. That does. So no gray here. I'm in my prime, says Chet. Awesome. Okay, so for the kidney stones, yes, horrible. Lovely wedding was yesterday. Loved that we got to watch. That was so fantastic. And let's see, Scotty J Travels is in here with a big good morning and a whoop whoop. Morning, Scotty. Always bringing the energy. And thank you, Danny. You'll send that recipe on your break. Glad that you are getting it over to me. I appreciate it. Awesome. Awesome. Scott's fault. That is the hashtag. Don't blame Scott. Join him instead. So go over and join the hardest working man on YouTube at Controversial Cruising. That is definitely where to find him. So let's see. Okay. Linda says she's at a max memorization of names too. We do need to come up with a cheat sheet apparently. So absolutely. I love it. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's great that Clock Family Adventures was able to help and was able to broadcast that, and that was fantastic. So let's get going back to, so the two hashtags that work is HH4C and Scott's Fault. I saw purple come up. I saw coffee come up. And the one that I haven't seen anyone drop yet this morning is tribe. Hashtag tribe, TRIBE. That will drop your YouTube link into the chat so people can find you. So absolutely, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. So back to gray hair, don't care. I will tell you this. I don't mind the gray hair that I'm getting on my head. The eyebrows are driving me crazy though. The gray hair in the eyebrows has got to go because that is just, they are wiry and they are pure white and it's not working for me. And I'm afraid to pluck them because unlike other hair, eyebrow hair like doesn't seem to grow back. So I just don't want to tweeze them all off and have no eyebrows and be stenciling them on and stuff like that. So I'm trying really hard. I really am. So what do you think about gray hair? Are you someone who embraces the gray or are you dyeing your hair? I dyed my hair actually for many years. I dyed my hair even before it was gray, just for different colors, for different looks, for different contrasts, for whatever, and dyed it probably from the time I was about 16 until, like I said, I was 51 or 52 when I stopped. And I dyed it pretty consistently that whole time. It was every color of the rainbow. It was black, it was brown, it was red, it was platinum blonde. It was kind of a horrible orangey thing that happened when I tried dyeing it myself. So it was, yeah, it was all kinds of stuff. So I see a couple of people have gone ahead and dropped their link with hashtag tribe. So thank you so much for doing that. And that way people can find you and sub to you. So Chloe was so cute. And Jennifer, you are so beautiful. I agree, Danny. It was a beautiful wedding. Zach with Coker Culture coming in. Good morning and happy belated birthday, my fellow Gemini. Great to have you in. Okay, let's see. Gray eyebrows always reminds me of Abe Vigoda. Oh, okay, great. So now I'm going to look in the mirror and picture Abe Vigoda. Fantastic. Fish. Fantastic. I got gray hair, but the color doesn't worry me as much as the fro of my hair does. Linda. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. And Zach saying it. Listen, Linda. Good morning, Law Jones. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you coming in. And tattoo the bitches. No way. You know what? I've seen someone get the tattooed eyebrows, and honestly, this was a friend of my mom and dad's. And she got her eyebrows tattooed on because she had like overplucked when she was younger and she got them tattooed on. But they were like up a little too high. So she always looked surprised no matter what. So you would be talking to this poor woman and she would say anything and you would think she was saying it with with like some element of surprise just because her eyebrows were up. So it would be like, and then we went to the grocery store. Really? What happened? She's like, nothing. We just went to the grocery store. But they're surprised. So, oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm not going to tattoo them on. I'll get other tattoos, but not the eyebrows. And Vicky, good morning from Foodie's Vacation. Good morning to you, and good morning, saying good morning to the chat. Awesome that you guys are here. So happy that everybody is coming in and saying hi. You do pluck the gray mustache hairs coming sometimes because they are wild. I got that. I understand that. It definitely, the facial hair, it's an interesting thing. So it's a real interesting thing. And also riddle me this, and this might be a thing for the women out there. Why is it that if I tweeze my eyebrows, they never grow back and I'm left with like horrible, sparse little chicken feathers up here? And somehow hair on my chin is growing since menopause. And that I pluck and it always comes back. So what kind of cruel joke of nature is this? Really? So here we go. Ross says, gray happens, shows my experience in life. I guess I have worried about people too much. I understand that. I love the gray. Actually, I embrace the gray. And I call them wisdom highlights, or we can call them sparkles, or we can call them any number of things. And Jen says she started highlights again to hide the gray. A lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. Angie, hey, how are you? Whatever floats your boat, coming in. Thank you so much for being here. And Danny saying floaty boaty. So Laura says, I'm 49 and still dye my hair. My hair still grows partially gray and partially dark brown. So once it's grown out fully gray, I'll stop dyeing it. Now, Laura, let me ask you this. Have you ever thought of dyeing your hair gray? Because the last time that I was actually getting my hair cut, the place that I go to is just a two chair little place, and one woman does cuts and one woman does color. And the one who does color was dyeing a woman's hair gray, and it was this beautiful silver. It was this absolutely gorgeous color. And when I saw it, I was like, why didn't I think of dyeing my hair gray when I was growing it out? Why did I go with the line of doom that just marched down my head? So, yeah. Denise says, home at last. I can't go gray. I'm too vain. I admit it. I hear you. You know what? I am vain about so many things. So many things. I'm not vain about the gray hair, though. And it's funny because I thought that I would have more gray in my hair when I stopped coloring it. Because honestly, when it was growing out, it was like gray. It looked so much grayer because of the contrast with the dark brown dye. And then when it all got grown out, I still have like a lot of dark color, which is weird. I really kind of expected more gray by now, and kind of was hoping for it. One of those like nice little front stripes of white, silver, beautiful, gorgeous. And Chet says Christopher Lloyd has some killer eyebrows too. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he definitely does. So everyone shouting out to each other. What else do we have to say? Let's not talk about chin hair. Laura, I knew I'd strike a nerve with that one. Yeah. I dyed my hair flesh colored. Sherman, that's hilarious. Oh my God, that hair on our chinny chin is the worst. The worst. Horrible. And also, I love how it develops like overnight. Like you go to sleep and you wake up the next morning and there's an inch-long hair coming out of your chin, and you're like, when the hell did that happen? Crazy, 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 crazy. So Laura says I could build condos with my chin hair. Laura, oh my God, that's hilarious. And Zach, thank you for reminding people to hit the like button. It feeds my ego. It feeds the YouTube algorithm. What could be wrong with either of those things? So, oh my goodness. Tinsel. Yes, call it tinsel. That's another nice way of putting it. I've thought about it. The hairdresser said I have to bleach it to get it gray. That is true. It was a double process where she had bleached the woman's hair and then done the gray, the kind of silver on top of it. So yeah, that was definitely a multi-step process. So I've been known to dye my hair orange. I had an orange tail in the 80s. Oh, I want pictures, Ross. Oh my gosh. Do you know America's use gray and Brit English is gray? That's why I'm confused about how to spell it. I know. I tend to mix it up, and I always tend to get it wrong. So yeah. Laura, you are cracking everybody up here. So Shannon says my hair is too dark to dye it gray. I would have to bleach it first. Otherwise I would. So you're in the same boat as Laura. So where you'd have to bleach it out, lift all the color out, lift all the pigment out, and then put the gray on. So, yep. So John is wondering what my wife will do when she gets more gray. She used to highlight when she was in her 40s, but will not do makeup. So I don't know how she will react. She has a few gray. Well, I say embrace it. Call it tinsel. There we go. And oh, Shannon, you're going to go there. Shannon, you're going to go there. The first gray I had down there really upset me. Oh my God. I wasn't going to go there, but yeah, it's true. Denise is the same way. She'd have to bleach it to go gray. Silver in the roots, but dark in the back. And OMG, she went there. Shannon always does. We can count on her for honesty, and we can count on her to go there. And that's one of the things that I love most about her. And actually, Denise, I don't think you were in earlier. Shannon is actually contacting us today from the hospital. She is in with a kidney stone right now. So that's no fun. So gray is the new blonde, says Sherman. I don't know about that. Is that like 60 is the new 40 kind of thing? I have seen a number of younger people dye their hair gray way prematurely. I mean, they weren't going gray. They just did it as a fashion, as a look, as a, as a thing. So I have seen that. On some people, I think it looks great. On other people, not so much. Danny sending prayers for Shannon, and yeah, no bueno. Demerol is your friend. I do believe that they bumped her up to the Demerol last night, Denise. So good call. Yeah, kidney stones are the worst. I hear that, Angie, from everybody I know, male, female, no matter what age that they are going through it. I hear horrible, horrible stories about kidney stones. So I'm sorry about that. Or Dilaudid. I can't remember which. Okay, well, I think they're finally giving her something that is giving her some relief, because last night, horrible, horrible pain. So John's agreeing kidney stones are the worst. You used to get them every 3 months or so. Oh, John. Oh my gosh. That is terrible. Okay. Ooh, I like this, Linda. Once we get completely gray, we can add pink, purple, and teal and just be unicorns. I love it. I absolutely love it. I saw someone online who had like white, silver, beautiful hair, and it was like in a bob. And when she picked it up, it was all purple underneath. There was like a purple layer underneath. It looked really cool. It really did. I like that idea a lot, Linda. I really do. I talked about peacock colors under the back of your hair. Could only see it when I pull it up. I'd love it. Yeah, I think that's a great look. I think that is a great, great look. And more people who, yeah, been there, done that with the kidney stones. I am so sorry for all of you who have suffered with that, because I just hear it is a pain like you've never experienced before. And honestly, that is how I felt about the about shingles when I had it. That nerve pain. Oh my God. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. The blue under. I love it. Morphine did nothing. Ugh, then they gave you fentanyl. I'm okay, just uncomfortable. Oh my gosh. And thank you for all the well wishes. Yeah, there we go. Oh, damn, they went big. Yeah, they really did with the fentanyl. But when I talked to Shannon yesterday, she was in excruciating pain. I mean, just horrible. And we're all so sorry that you are going through this, because for anyone who has experienced kidney stones or knows somebody who has, it is a nightmare. So awful, awful, awful. So because Shannon went there, oh, hashtag unicorn. Now I have to come up with something for hashtag unicorn. Oh, bless your heart, Shannon. And I mean that with love. Yeah. Since Shannon went there and started talking about gray down there, that is another traumatic thing. That was another traumatic thing. The eyebrows were traumatic. That was very traumatic as well. So peace to you, Danny. You've got to go to work. Good for you. It's the drugs talking. Oh my goodness. If I had kidney stones every 3 months, I'd probably kill myself. I can't imagine going through that every 3 months, John. That is just a nightmare. And shingles were worse to me than kidney stones. I only had, because I'm still dealing with nerve pain from shingles. Oh, geez, Linda, when did you have shingles? I had them in 2020. So yeah, and it took like a year or more for the pain to fully go away. Brazilian. John. Kidney stones can actually make noise as they kill you. Oh my gosh. So exactly, John. Nope, on the Brazilian. I've got to get this shingles vaccine. Oh my gosh, Denise. Chef Todd is not a let's run and get a vaccine kind of guy. He doesn't get the flu vaccine. He's just not big on that the way that I am. After he saw what I went through with the shingles, he got the shingles vaccine, because it is so awful, like nothing I ever felt before. So, and Ross has gallstones. Oh my gosh. Everybody around here, we're all a mess, y'all. We really are. So Linda had the shingles in 2017. The pain has never left, and it can last the rest of your life. Oh my gosh, Linda, that's horrible. You already got your shingles vaccine? Smart. Very, very smart to do, because it is horrible. Already had the gallbladder out, says Denise. And as I'm saying, we're all a wreck. Chet says, not me. I'm in my prime. Well, we all know that about you, Chet. Oh my gosh. So John had his gallbladder out too. And gallstones with Crohn's disease are torture. Oh my gosh. Yikes. You've had shingles twice. I have got to get the vaccine. Dude, you are the poster child for go get the vaccine. Holy cow. So Law says, had the shingles and they still want me to get vaxxed. There's two different, vaxxed. There's two different. Oh yeah, there are. Yep. And Shannon says she got her second shot for shingles. If only they had a vaccine for kidney stones. That would be amazing. It would be. I'm with you on the IBS, Denise, also there. Okay. And John's wife has Crohn's too. Oh my gosh. You can get shingles again. That's why I went and got the vaccine as soon as, Shingles doesn't care. Their ads work. Yeah, that is for sure. Shingles does not care. And it is brutal. So yes, that's my PSA today. Get your shingles vaccine if you're 50 or over. Okay, guys, it is time for me to wrap up. Please remember to go live together and join Jeremy, Cheryl, and Eddie and tell them that I sent you. So let's do a level up braid. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Oh, no, on Thursday, on the 19th. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day and take care, everyone. Stay weird.